Yeah, so as I'm sitting here in traffic, um, my beautiful commute, let's see if we can make it so you can see it. But a couple thoughts that I've been having lately, or one thing that I realized, um, there's certain dreams that I've had since I was a little kid. One of them was running my own business. And I've been always going back to this dream that I've had. And all the jobs that I've had, I've always just been dabbling and wishing that I could have my own business, and I'm working hard toward learning what I can and getting the confidence. But everything that I've done in corporate America has kind of circled me right back to, hey, I want to have a business. And I realized that until I actually take the plunge, I'm always going to come back to that dream. So whether we fail or whether we succeed is almost irrelevant at this point. It's trying and proving to myself that, yeah, I can do it, and I'm willing to take the risk. And if it doesn't work, at least I've tried, and it will enable me to focus more on the next job if I go back to corporate America. But yeah, I realized that I just kept going back to this dream, this hope, my goal of having my own business. So if any of you that out there are in the same boat that I am, stop dreaming, try it. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck wishing and wondering what would have happened if you had started a business. And it was interesting talking to my coworkers. I thought there would be a lot more negative reception when I told people what I was doing, but almost everybody was so excited, and they said, hey, I wished I had that much courage. I've always wanted to do this, but I've never had enough courage. And I've realized I just don't want to live my life like that. I don't want to be dreaming and wishing that I had enough courage to do it. Because I know when I'm about to die and I'm thinking about my life, I will regret not trying more than I will regret trying and failing. So I hope that's motivation for you. Another realization that I had as I'm sitting here in traffic going 5 miles an hour is somewhere is my number. And if I were to be commuting for the next 25 years of my career, I will most likely get in a car accident. There's somebody every day on my commute who is in a car accident. And it's really satisfying to know that my number is now not in the mix. I will not have to worry about getting in a car accident on my way to work. And my third point, as I've spent so many years, I've spent 2.5 years in the car at about 2.5 hours to 3 hours a day. The question for those of you who are in a similar situation, what are you doing with that time? Zig Ziglar talks about mobile university, and I've definitely enrolled in mobile university. I've learned a lot on my commute. I've learned and listened to a lot of entrepreneurs and their stories. I've listened to books on saving and investing, and have learned how to create a system that enables me to save and invest without having to do anything. For those of you wondering what it is, Ramit Sethi wrote a book called I Will Teach You to Be Rich. There's another one called The Automatic Millionaire. I can't think of offhand who wrote it. But those are books that have changed the way that I look at my finances. The premise is, how do you create a system that enables you to save without having to think about it? So we've developed a system from learning it online, or learning it while I've been driving. Sorry about my throat getting over cold, but we've learned about the system on my commute that we've been able to implement and save enough money in the last couple of years that gives me the ability to quit my job and go out on a limb and try a business. So anyway, those are some 3 thoughts that I've been thinking about. But what are the goals that you've had since you were a little kid that you're always coming back to? Do you want to live a life where you're always being held back by not fulfilling that dream? I would encourage you to think about that. What are those things that you always come back to? If it's starting a business, you should take the plunge. Try it. And if you fail, at least you've done it. Most people do not have the courage. Anyway, thanks for watching.